What's up, YouTube? Okay, so I'm gonna have a quick look today at the tech stocks, US tech stocks. So this is just to give you an idea of how to look at these same things. Look at the support and resistance. Look at good places to get in, good place to get out. The kind of returns I am hoping for is like a 4x on stuff like this. Maybe a 2 to 4x. Crypto stuff, you're kind of hoping for a 10x, aren't you, really? But so same old thing, but I do it on a daily chart because it's a bit more long term. So I'm just going to stick some support and resistance lines on to these highs here, to these highs here. I'm going to take the lows here. There was one that would run up there that's been broke. Might as well put it on actually just to show. So if you imagine that you're investing in here, you buy some, what we on here, Nvidia stock. So you buy in around $41. It's going up, everything's going well, going really well. Comes back, test support, break support. This is where you get out. So this is the rule. You get out, you've made your money, comes down, breaks through resistance, that is now, breaks into the new zone, up it goes. So we're waiting for an opportunity to get back in. And at the moment that can be either, let's check we're not on the log chart, no. So that could be around here, or it could be somewhere a bit lower. So we've also got this low to here. We've also got this one to here. So obviously the more times it touches it, the stronger it gets, until it doesn't. Nice interesting drawing of a dead giraffe. Stick a little head on it. There you go, dead giraffe. Anyway, focus, Andrew. Right, so at the moment on Nvidia, it's right at the top of this range, so obviously not the best time to invest now. Unless it broke out of this range and went to the upside and started going up, then it might be a good idea, but at the moment I wouldn't be investing in this. And also, if you've been doing any research on patterns, this looks like the start of a head and shoulders, so I would be looking to get in around about here, or at least look at it around here and see, is it going to go up from here, or is it going to go further down onto this one? Is it going to break down and go onto this one? In the back of my mind, I've just got like, there's a lot of bad stuff going on in the world, and if there's a recession coming, then it's likely stocks and stuff will fall. So I want to be ready, I want to have cash ready. So if this comes down here, I can get in, or if it comes down here, even better, I can get in. And then if you can get back in around here and you back up to there, that's 250%, so 2.5x, which is decent, better than anything you get in the bank. Let's have a look at good old Tesla. So same thing again, draw your trend lines on. There's obviously been a trend from this low up that lovely caterpillaring up there, then it's broke through, so you would have got out, then you'd be like, oh no, but you would have been out and safe, so that's the main thing. See what other trend lines we've got. We've got resistance here, something along those lines, very nice, clean, touching. I did get into Tesla around here, made up 60% on one trade and about 80% on the other, which I'm very happy with. So I do most of these through, well, I do all of these through Hargreaves Lansdown, either a SIP, so it's in your pension, or a stocks and shares ISA. But you can't short it in there, you can just literally buy it and hold it. So at the moment I'm waiting for this to come down. I was waiting for it to come down here a bit further, but it broke through to the upside, so I'm just going to wait till it gets onto this line here somewhere, maybe around the 130, anything around this kind of level. Also, you've also got your horizontals, so remember you got those as well. So you've got levels and zones really. Around here is quite a strong zone. And also, definitely there. We've got this one and this kind of area. So the more supports it's got, the stronger it is, until it's not, until it falls through. So it's a waiting game with Tesla. I do want to buy some more. I'm sat in cash at the moment, so I want this to come down to here. Hopefully, like around 100 would be ideal. But yeah, around about here, get back in, and then hopefully this will then continue down into this compression. So this will be something like this. Down here into this compression, and hopefully the world's a bit of a better place by March 2025, and up it goes again, right back up to all-time highs, and then start setting new highs. And then for this we're looking at around about say 140 up to the all-time high, 184. So there's about 2x into it really. 200%. But then hopefully it'll keep going up. And it's a nice long-term buy and hold as well, Tesla, for me. I like it, so I've got that in my little pot. Micro strategies. This gives you a bit of crypto. Gives me a bit of crypto exposure without being in the actual cryptos. These guys obviously have bought tons of Bitcoin. So just do the same thing on this. Get your trend lines out. All-time high. Match it up with that one. You can see where it's kind of goes like that. Support, broken through, become resistance, and started going up again. And at the moment, we've got a big horizontal line here. Let's stick that in. It's kind of a zone, so somewhere between here and here. Don't class it as like a thin line. Class it as a fatty. And then stick this on here. So you can see now what's just happened. It's been caterpillaring up here. Like the hungry little caterpillar. Broke through support. And it came up to test it again. So I'm going to see if this is going to fall back down to around about here again. And then I'll be looking at buying in around about these lows here. And I'll be thinking if I can manage to get in here. Again, not financial advice, is what I'm thinking of doing. Say I can get in around about 150 odd, and then up to there to 2x. Let's just have a look actually what we'll be back to all-time highs. So we get in around here and back up to there. That's 896%, so that's a 9x. So you're getting obviously a high return on this, but it's more risky because this is crypto based. But you can still invest in it within your H&L, SIP or stocks and shares ISA, which is pretty cool. PLTR. It's interesting looking at this. Is a bit like a head and shoulders pattern, but it's not played out. Head and shoulders, if it had played out, it'd be more like this bit's the head here. These are the shoulders. And you'd usually expect the length between the top of the head and the middle would go down the same amount, so whatever distance that is would go down this much, so that would equal that. So you'd expect it to go down to here if it played out, but this one's not. This is some weird shoulders. There's some padding in, some 1980s shoulders there. So let's have a look on this one. So we've took the all-time high, gone through here, something like that. It's broke it, gone sideways, just chilling around, and then off it's gone. So at the moment, all we can do with this is just monitor it. We've got this kind of level, and we've also got this and this. So it's good. They're good to just go on every day, wipe all your drawings off, jump on and just have a mess around getting it all charted out. Then you know where you're going then. We've also got this maybe here. Like that. So we could be going like this. Could be squeezing here for an upside. Could be squeezing here for the downside down to here. Just got to monitor it. Make sure you've got some cash ready to use. So if you can, start putting some money away. Ready for the rainy days are coming. Right, let's have a look at this one. That's done something like that. It's done something like that and then broke through first. This is a bit of a boring one, Coinbase at the moment. I think when a crypto bull market comes, then it'll probably start picking up steam, but at the moment it's just plodding through a channel. I mean, you could just play it out, see what the difference is from here to there. Well, it's actually a pretty good return actually. Only 300%. 200 and let's say you don't get the bottom. Let's say you don't get it a centimeter perfect. Let's say you get on this level, and you get out here, so you just play in the middle bit. Still 80%. Still nearly doubling your money. So at the moment it's in the middle, no man's land, so that's no good. But I'll keep my eye on that, and if that does come down round to these levels, then it might be worth getting in it and getting out there. Well, I'll have a look, I'll keep looking, and I have got some money sat in my SIP ready to go. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Keep an eye on that one. I'm a bit sad that Tesla's not lower. I'm dying to get some more Tesla stock. Can't beat it. Right, I've got this one, which is a company called Google. Not sure what they do. This goes here to here. Dink. And then you've got this long one as well. Kind of old one plodding along. Now this looks like it's not using it anymore, but it can come back down and use it again. So you always have to just keep your eye on these things. And then if we zoom in a bit, we've also got the resistance we can put in. Should probably start use different colours for support and resistance, but whatever. And if you've got any suggestions about the quality of the videos or anything you want to see or anything that you want to ask, then just stick it in the comments and I will reply. And I'll do whatever I can. So Google, I'll be looking for this one to come back down to around about here, maybe lower. I'll be monitoring this, which is like that or that. So we are getting squoze a little bit here in this corner. Always interesting to watch these little corners because then you get the big moves to the top or bottom. This one may well go to the bottom because it's got good support. Got 3 touches on the resistance there, sorry. So that makes it slightly stronger. And the whole market is generally a bit doom and gloom, isn't it? It's not very often you see. I was scrolling through the news the other day, and there's a story about obviously Israel and Palestine and everything, which was horrendous. And then there's another story about the Luftwaffe. I was like, you know, you just don't expect to hear that kind of stuff, do you, anymore? For some reason. But it's still there. Anyway, moving on. Meta, Facebook, Metaverse. We've got that, which is happening. There's a little breach there, but it'll come back down again. And we've also got this. This looks pretty like someone's just propping it up, doesn't it? Looks a little bit on the interesting side, should we say. So we've got something like that. It's just so clean, aren't the lines? It's like someone's just literally buying chunks. Buy. Anyway, moving on. Conspiracy theory. So this will probably come back into possibly come back into range. And then we'll be looking at look at some other levels here. Maybe there's a bit of a level here. Not much though. Not a big fan of it anyway, so moving on. Amazon, let's check out Amazon. Not a massive fan of Amazon, to be honest. Jeffrey Bezos. Yeah, not a massive fan. Used to sell on Amazon, but they kept a load of my money for some reason. Couldn't verify a bank, and then they kept 10 grand of my money. So, not a massive fan. No customer service to speak to. I'd try and just invest in companies. I think Warren Buffett said, invest in companies that you like and that'll treat you well. I don't think Amazon does. So this is where we are with this at the moment. We're kind of just going through the middle, playing around on this support to resistance, flipping, flopping. We've got this line here that's been breached. Dink. This one here. Stinking Amazon. It's made me slightly angry actually bringing it up. I did it twice as well. I had one account and they took about 10 grand I think. And then while we were waiting for it to get appealed, they opened the second one and started trading because I couldn't be bothered waiting for them. And then they realised they were both linked accounts and they just stopped that one as well. I had 5 grand in it. Tried appealing, tried everything. Moving on. It's getting more angry. Let's put a line on here. It's a bit like pickup sticks, this. Yeah, so that's where we are. So we're going into a bit of a triangle, bit of a compression here, upward compression. So I'm going to keep an eye on that as well. They're all just not in great. We just need a bit of a plop down really to nice new lows, so we can get some bargains. Because at the moment it's very difficult to understand what they're doing, and it's also hard to see that it's a bit doom and gloom in the world, but there's still some of them are still doing quite well. So crazy. Let's stick some support levels in here. Got this one which looks like it comes all the way back from here. So you just got to get used to just with your eye, just putting a line in with your eye and working out what where it is. Like that. See how it used to be resistance, now it's support. It's banging into the top, nice and strong. You'd expect it to come down, but nope, it's gone up and now it's landed on top. So it's quite strong for Apple, this really. And it's also going downwards in a rise, so it's rising market. So this is downwards compression or a flag. I've got a little thing on my wall, breakout chart patterns that I printed off the internet a long time ago. And it's got patterns like this in it. So you've got this rising and a kind of a falling compression. We'd expect a continuation. So just monitor that. This looks like it could come down here, and at some point go up maybe. What I'd really like to see is it to go back into. I knew this was going to happen. The mouse is just frozen. Every now and again, my mouse will freeze, and I've got to unplug it and plug it back in. Technology. Yeah, so I'm going to keep my eye on this, and if this comes down here and back beneath this level here, this what was support now resistance, back down to this kind of level, then it'd be worth getting. Then I'd look at buying it around here, and then we'd look at what kind of return I would be looking at if I invested. Not financial advice, 72%, which is good, which is great really. But you look at, I've been doing Bitcoin since like 2017. I've got some engine coin, ENG J, and that was 13 cents. I got in at that, and it went up to $3.50. So it's like 3,500% increase. So you look at Bitcoin and think, oh yeah, how much money you could make there. And then when you look at normal stocks, you don't think, oh, it's not so good, that 80%. But if you're looking, look what you're getting at a bank, 5-6% if you're lucky. And it's actually pretty amazing, isn't it? So you have to tell yourself, like, Bitcoin's not real until it's in the bank. I think we get spoiled with Bitcoin returns. Right, let's stick this on here. That's kind of where we are. We're just kind of in this channel, not going up, not going down. Maybe it'll carry on going up before it comes down. Who knows? So, but I won't be touching Microsoft until it came down to this kind of level, around the 250, 260. We'll look at getting up to 380. Personally, that's what I wouldn't be doing. And if you've got this far in the video, do me a favour and subscribe or like. I'm trying to get my subscribers up so I can get onto paid, monetize, so I can get some money basically. Yeah, so around about here, what's about here, 46%, 50%, which is still good. So that's where we are. Check on the dollar. There's Tesla I'm more interested in. So what we need is Tesla to drop. We need Tesla to go around $100, and then I'll be putting about 15 grand in, with a view to getting it up here, which would be pretty sweet. Buying at $100, hopefully it'll go a bit higher, get up around 400 odd. 4x the money. Be 60 odd grand. There'll be a deposit on a yard or something in the real world, or commercial premises or something like that. I'm just at the moment, I'm just trying to get 500. I say just. I'm trying to get the target is get 500 grand together, so I can just buy a yard, like a concrete yard, build a unit on there that'll add value and rent it out. That'll probably bring in for an acre around where I live in the UK. Probably get 5 grand a month off that. 60 grand a year return. It's not bad really. So and that'll be like a bit of a pension pot. Well, I can carry on messing with this, and then I want the crypto, obviously, to fly to the moon as well. Get a farm with that maybe. That's the other dream of that one. If I get like a farmland with some kind of like live off the land, free energy, solar panels, woods for fuel, anaerobic digestion, all that kind of stuff. Sweet, can't wait. So that's a bit of a brief look of all the like tech stocks, ones I'm interested in. And if you want me to have a look at, put it in the comments and I'll have a look. Please do me a favour and subscribe, so I can build the channel up. We've got a whopping 40 subscribers now. I need to get to 500 before I can apply for the earn thing to become a real YouTuber. Yes, that's where we are. Any stocks you want me to look at, then throw them up. Any cryptos, I'll chart them up as well. Any comments, anything you think I can do better in the videos, give me a shout. I'm here to learn. I'm trying to improve the videos a little bit every time, whatever that may be. So just give me a shout. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Peace.